Happy Monday, everybody. We are back for another Monday Miracle, and this week we are talking about recurrent ear infections and constipation in a 4-year-old little lady who started seeing us about a month and a half ago and is getting some amazing results. So if you are a parent with recurrent ear infection, recurrent strep, you know that as things start to build, she's now 4 years old, she's already had 1 tube surgery, and they were lining up for possibly another possible adenoid removal, and mom and dad were trying to figure out, is this something we can avoid, or is this our only option? So they sought out some holistic care and they reached out to us, and yes, absolutely, this is something we can help with. And super excited to report that after recurrent ear infections over and over again, a month and a half now, she has had 0 since starting care. And she oftentimes had a little bit of drainage even when she didn't have an actual infection, and she has had no drainage as well. Awesome stuff. We'll explain how that all works in just a second. And from a constipation standpoint, she was going every 3 to 4 days or so when she started care. And they had tried the Miralax route. They didn't want to do that. Not only was she only going every 3-4 days, but she also would refuse to go on the toilet because it didn't feel good. It was, there was some anxiety and some emotions around it. So she would request a pull-up to go to take a poop in. And mom and dad were kind of like, well, do we give into this? We don't want to create a habit, but also like she has to go to the bathroom, and if she's going to do it in a pull-up, well, then we kind of have to give in. So a cycle started there that they were looking to break as well. And so again, after now about just 6 weeks of care, she is going to the bathroom every 2 days, and she's going on the toilet, super easy, no problem at all. And so of course, less emotion, less anxiety around it all. Really, really awesome stuff. And how does that happen, right? Honestly, these are some of the things that I think are the easiest to explain. We get into a lot of neuro. We work with a lot of really intensive cases, from autism to ADHD, anxiety, sensory processing, and there's a lot to that when it comes to the neurology. When it comes to ear infections, when it comes to digestion, it's honestly really simple. It's all about plumbing and drainage. From an ear infection standpoint, if things aren't draining up here, all that stagnant water, the bacteria gets in, the antibiotics might kill it, sure. But then if you don't drain the water, it just comes back. When it comes to gut and digestion, if things aren't moving through, plumbing, drainage on the backside, it gets caught up. It's all about movement. So then when we release stress, when we take the body out of fight or flight, when we do our very gentle, very easy, kid-friendly adjustments, we get some movement in here, we get some movement in the lower back, all of a sudden we're draining, all of a sudden it's coming down through here, it's into the gut, and it's out the backside, and now we don't have ear infections anymore, and we don't have constipation. It's really one of the more simple things. We have to have movement, and digestion at the end of the day is all about movement anyway. We don't always think about it that way, but it's all about smooth muscle movement. So these are the cases where we love to get in there early, because what we see all the time is when we have ear infections, constipation as a 3-4-year-old, a lot of times if that's not taken care of, maybe they quote unquote grow out of it, but they just grow into other things like emotional dysregulation, maybe some sensory, that type of thing, anxiety, ADHD. We see it all the time. So we love to take care of these early. She's getting awesome results. If you've got a kiddo struggling with ear infections, recurrent immune system challenges, or constipation, let us know. We'd love to help.